Owning a mountain cabin has always been my escape from HOA madness. Out there, surrounded by pine trees and quiet, I thought I was safe from Karen and her clipboard. I was wrong. It started when I noticed a strange post in the HOA Facebook group. Karen had uploaded pictures of my cabin, my private retreat, and captioned them, "Community cabin, reserved for HOA family reunion. 100 guests expected." My jaw dropped. I immediately commented, "That's my private property. Nobody's invited." Karen replied within seconds, "HOA rules allow shared use of member amenities. Your cabin is subject to reservation. Don't be selfish." I drove up that weekend just to check. Sure enough, Karen had strung balloons on the front gate, taped up a sign that read, "Welcome HOA family," and even rented portable toilets, which sat lined up like soldiers on my driveway. The gall. So I made a plan. The morning of the event, I sat quietly inside the cabin, sipping coffee. At 11 a.m. sharp, a caravan of minivans, SUVs, and pickups started rolling up the mountain road. Families with coolers, folding chairs, and screaming kids. Karen arrived first, wearing a sash like she was hosting a parade. She strutted to the gate with a megaphone. "Welcome, everyone. Our community cabin awaits." That's when I hit the button on my remote. With a loud clang, the heavy steel gate slammed shut and locked. The crowd pressed forward, confused. Karen raised the megaphone. "Don't worry, everyone. Just a small delay. The owner knows this is HOA business." I stepped onto the porch, arms crossed. "Attention, this is private property. You are trespassing. Nobody is invited here today." The crowd murmured. One dad shouted, "Wait, this isn't HOA owned?" Another mom scowled at Karen. "You told us this was a community cabin." Karen's face went red. "He's just being difficult. He has to share per HOA bylaws." I grinned. "Actually, the sheriff's department confirmed yesterday that this cabin belongs solely to me. Anyone who crosses that gate will be charged with trespassing." I pulled out my phone and held it up. And yes, the sheriff's on standby right now. The murmurs turned into outright laughter. People started turning on Karen. "You dragged us 2 hours up here for nothing? I bought matching shirts for this." "Karen, you're unbelievable." Even the portable toilet truck driver was furious. "Lady, you said this was an HOA-owned campground. Who's paying my bill?" Karen dropped her megaphone, stammered, and tried to rally. But it was too late. The crowd was done with her. One by one, they packed up their coolers and chairs, glaring at her as they left. I just sipped my coffee and watched from the porch as Karen stood alone, surrounded by abandoned balloons and unused porta-potties. By nightfall, she had to come back with her husband to clean up the mess. The image of her deflated party decorations being stuffed into trash bags, while the gate stayed firmly locked, is one I'll treasure forever. Because Karen thought she could reserve my cabin for 100 guests. Instead, she reserved herself a one-way ticket to total humiliation.